So, consensus, is it a vase or a vase?
Well, this one's really fancy, so I would say vase. This over here is a vase.
If you're like a little sexually attracted to the vase, it's a vase.
It's a vase. All right. What are we doing?
We're asking questions to each other.
Okay.
We got cards with questions. We're going to take turns. We're going to go in a circle. And obviously, the laughs will pour in.
It's quiz time.
What is the story behind our current studio? And what's the plan for the new studio?
Ooh, Buzz, our current studio used to be my old house. So right when we were starting the company, I was also moving. We had so many tasks that moving our company into my old house was just one less thing. And then as the company grew and as we got more and more people, then all of a sudden we had like 15 people crammed into this 1,000-square-foot house. And it got a little messy. Then COVID happened, and then we got a rat problem, and then it's a mess. But we are moving to a brand new studio. It's going to be a 5,000-square-foot production space in Burbank. We're custom designing it. It's actually being constructed right now.
The old office is no longer our office. It has been claimed by the rats.
LA, no matter who you are, you could get a rat. And especially if you aren't there, but there's still food there.
And if you leave candy at your desk.
You go and get one or two. It turns out we actually thought we had a huge rat problem, like lots of rats, but we had a single huge rat problem. It was one giant rat.
Yeah.
There are some things I'll miss about our old studio, though, right? Like being able to film in Ned's old bedroom. There was an energy in there.
There's a magic there.
No, I don't like this.
An energy of creation.
Ooh. It was a startup for those first 2 years, and I think everyone who was there on that ground floor, it felt like, oh, this is janky, and we're slapping this together, but we're all getting by together.
It's like you get to hear those stories of like, oh, you should have been there in the early days. We were working out of a garage that grew weed, which we don't, but that would have been cool.
Would have been better than the rats.
Would have been better than the rats. What's the next question?
Yeah.
What's the weirdest thing we have in the studio? The weirdest thing.
Huh. One of the weirdest things we ever made, we have this long-running prank where we try to get Eugene to sit on Keith's lap, a lovely Shakespearean tale that has spanned years and generations. So we built a custom giant lazy boy chair for Keith to hide his body inside so that Eugene would sit on Keith's lap unknowingly and then Keith could pop out and hug him. And we created an entire fake branded video. We said it was for Ashley Furniture. And Eugene came in and was like, I have to say nice things about this ugly ass chair. This is the ugliest chair I've ever seen. Okay, the brand new Ashley Max 3000 chair.
We also had to film interviews with everyone sitting in the chair. So I was in the chair as different people sat on me to prove it was just a normal chair. I'll do it, you do. Okay, Eugene, it's your turn. And it was kind of like a transformer. Like I could stand up and kind of move around and then get back sucked inside the chair.
I should also say, Keith is a huge human being. It'd be a lot easier if it were a chair for my body. This chair was like a throne.
The chair was obviously too tall to be a normal chair.
Even if you had a home movie studio, you'd be like, this is ridiculous.
We will never get an Ashley Furniture branded deal.
No.
So, Try Guys, I've heard a lot about this old office, but who's in charge of decorating the new studio?
Buzz! Not me.
My wife, Ariel, who is an interior designer, has been in charge of decorating our new office. She's getting a whole bunch of different furniture. She's like made the layout. She taped out where all the couches and chairs are gonna go. So we actually got to walk through our new office, even when it was just tape on the ground, and be like, oh, this feels right. A couple of the cool ideas she's working on is like a built-in like coffee bistro area where people can eat lunch or maybe like work on their laptop a little bit. We're gonna have a mural when you first walk in and a big light up neon triceratops that hopefully is a little better than the one that we made ourselves.
The mural I would think is gonna be me sort of eating furniture.
I have a question. Team 2. What is the first thing we shot together as a team? What was the first thing that we shot in the studio?
The first thing that we shot, in our new office was an interview with you and your wife. She was pregnant.
Right.
We were doing this whole parenthood series around your new baby. And then 3 days later, she went into labor about a month early. And so the entire beginning of our company was just all of our plans got torn up and thrown into the wind, and everything changed.
So we put those videos on hold and shot me eating everything at Taco Bell instead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a great one. Question. Who of us has the best taste in decor?
Ooh.
Huh.
Buzz, our partners.
Yeah, that's
Not us. All of us are not very
true.
good, but all of us have luckily found partners that are.
So the answer is not us.
yeah.
Not us.
Not us.
Okay, where do we most often brainstorm new ideas, and why do you think that is?
Together or alone?
I'd say most of our brainstorming we do in the main living room. We try and keep an open office plan, and I think we like to be surrounded by as many people, as many ideas as possible. We took on a philosophy pretty early on that it should never just be the four of us, and no matter what your position is, we want to hear from you.
Yeah, it's true. We do brainstorm right in the middle of the office. I wonder if the other people get annoyed by that.
Oh, they certainly do.
Yeah, we're in front of other people's desks, but I like to think I like to be part of it.
Yeah.
I think the shower.
That's where you brainstorm
Yeah.
personally the best?
That's where we brainstorm the best.
Yeah, maybe individually.
Yeah, not together.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we have had some very productive group showers. But
Have we ever been in a shower together?
Yeah.
have we?
We've been in a
Yes.
bathtub together.
I know for a
We've been in a
fact.
bathtub together. Who hasn't?
I can think of at least one shower we did together.
Was it on a shoot?
It was in Florida.
Oh, yeah, the Florida one. We did technically take a shower together. But that was just for photos, just sexy photos.
Were we trying to get me out of a wetsuit, maybe?
Yeah,
Yeah. That was fun.
we couldn't get you out of it.
Yeah.
Get them wet, and then we can get them out of it.
Uh-huh.
All right, next question.
Next question. Let's get out of the shower.
Okay. If we were in the studio right now, what's the weirdest thing each of us have on our desks? This one's for points.
Buzz, the weirdest thing at my desk is actually the picture framed above my desk where somebody drew a portrait of me using like the pin dot method, except instead of dots, I'm entirely made out of chicken legs. The entire picture, my glasses frames, my pupils, everything, my shirt pattern is all chicken legs, and it was the coolest fan art I've ever seen. So I reached out to the fan and I bought it. And I had them send it to me because it was like so cool.
Buzz, I got two. One, someone made a custom pop figurine of me as a vagina. I don't find that weird. I think it's endearing and awesome. However, some may not be so open-minded. I also have a Coors bottle with the Jonas Brothers on it.
I have random pictures of your wife on my desk. Who put them
do.
there?
Becky put them
Your
there.
wife.
Yeah.
She wanted to remind me that I love her. Yeah.
They redecorated our office
Yeah.
without our knowledge, and the main takeaway was all of our spouses, significant others said, we don't have enough pictures of them.
Yeah. Except I apparently don't have enough of Keith's spouse.
Yeah.
You also have a foam mushroom on your desk, which was from the pizza costume from our tour last summer.
Oh, yeah. On our worldwide tour, I dressed up as a giant pizza that was made out of styrofoam or some sort of foam material, danced in it in over 20 shows. It smells like it's been in over 20 shows.
I got a fun one.
Okay.
What are each of our favorite office snacks?
Ooh.
I'm a real cutie boy. Love those little cuties. Peel them, pop them in my mouth.
I'm a big nut head over here. Handful of nuts will get you going.
What do you think my favorite snack is? I'll guess yours.
Yours is probably cheese, when we have cheese.
Oh, I do like cheese. Eugene, I think your favorite snack is just pure cold brew.
Yep.
Injected into the veins.
That's right. I don't believe in snacks.
No, just caffeine.
Just caffeine.
Yeah.
What is our most prized possession that is going to be in the new studio?
So I have this very stupid video series called Candid Competition, and for it, I made this conspiracy theory board. You know, like we have the red strings connecting different faces, and it stayed up for over a year. It has no right to still be up. But I think in the new office, I would like to have a conspiracy theory board, or at least continue our tradition of cutting out our friends' faces and hiding them places. Like our friend Kelsey, her face was in our bathroom cabinet for a while. Just a surprise friend everywhere you go.
All right, here's a question that's a bit more personal. If you didn't live at your personal home, what celebrity do you think it would be perfect for, and why?
The main appeal of my current place, I think, is how many plants we have. Just a little jungle wonderland of an apartment. And so I think Uma Thurman in Batman as Poison Ivy. I think that, yeah.
Yeah. You know who I wish I had the home aesthetic of would be Rainn Wilson. I just watched his, and his house is just like bizarre and funky, and things clash and yet go together well.
I feel like our design style is very similar to Mandy Moore, but what I want to see is the Nick Offerman treatment on our house. Like, what does that guy do to our backyard? How does the grilling and the smoking happen? What sort of mahogany accents get added? Because right now it's very like California modern.
Okay, I have one. This is maybe, I feel like this is kind of easy. What inspired the style of your personal homes?
I have a lot of natural sunlight in my place, and I wanted to take advantage of that. So a lot of bright furniture, a lot of plants. I just want to smile when I walk in that room. I like to really surround myself with a lot of mementos from travels. And so instead of decorating with just, something I got at Restoration Hardware or whatever, we would find old books from different cities that we went to. Just collect things that have personal meaning so that when I touch it, I go, oh, I remember when we got this.
Yeah, I think my favorite thing is we did a complete renovation, right? It was this very kind of cramped house, and our priority was to make it so that it could be for entertaining. Every Sunday, pretty much, we'll have like a barbecue outside. So one wall, we completely knocked it down and replaced it with like an entire wall's worth of doors. And so all of those doors can open up and reveal a deck. And so like on a day when we have people over and it's nice weather, it's basically becomes like an indoor-outdoor space where the entire wall becomes just one big door.
Yeah, I love that about your house. Similarly, I bought a house during the pandemic, and where I lived was in an apartment with no outside space. So one of the things we really wanted was to have outdoor space. So we got this big backyard. It's got a nice deck. It's got a nice grilling area.
You have a bunch of lights strung
up. We strung up a bunch of lights, so it has that very warm, cozy look of a place you want to vacation.
I bought my first house right before the pandemic. It was an investment that we knew we wanted to do a ton of work on it. So it's almost completely transformed. His inspiration was more kind of taking the Spanish colonial bones and then filling it with lots of modern furniture, which is pretty common in California. He was kind of going with a contrast of black accents with white marble and then touches of a gray blue. So like a depressed zebra is what I joked. A lot of my decisions were actually determined by the paintings I knew I was going to inherit from my stepfather who recently passed away. So I personally decided certain furniture based on these extremely modern art pieces that I grew up around.
Wow, yeah, that's cool.
You guys, congratulations! You win the Architects quiz, which means you get to ask us questions. Lightning round.
All right,
bring
this
it
is the
on.
lightning round. We got 10 questions. I got 5 of them. Ned got 5 of them. We got 1 minute. You got to answer all of them. Can you do it?
Let's do this!
We got a timer. We got a timer over there. Are you ready? Yep. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go, Ned.
Is the studio usually messy or clean?
Messy.
Okay, which is the best room in the studio?
Living room.
What's the ideal temperature of the thermostat in the studio?
69.
A sensible 74 degrees.
Oh, are you out of your mind?
Okay, if we had to move the studio to any place in the world, where would we put it? In another country, perhaps?
New Zealand.
Favorite food to order in the studio?
Sushi.
Japan!
How many rooms are in the studio?
1, 2. This is our old studio, right? Or the new
Old
studio?
one. That's
Oh.
where we are right now.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I don't know,
5.
but Ned made a baby in one of them.
Yeah.
The bedroom. Who is usually first to arrive at the studio?
Keith.
Keith. Best video we've ever shot.
Sitting on Keith's lap.
No, it's not. How dare you? No, it's not.
You can't top it.
Who's first to leave the studio?
Ned.
Ned.
How many years have we all worked together?
Too many.
6, 4, 5, 6, 6.
That's it. We did it.
That was cool. Look at that.
Wow. Architectural Digest.
Turns out it's neither a Vase nor a Vase. It's the sexiest. It's whatever the hell that is.
Well, thanks for having us, Architectural Digest.
Check out our new movie, Behind the a Try Guys documentary. It's an inside look at us and all the things that we do. You can check it out at tryguys.com/movie. Bye.